When you add and subtract fractions and they have the same denominator, you keep the denominator the same and you change the numerator. For example, let's say we have 5x minus 3 minus 2x minus 5 on the numerator. 5x minus 2x is 3x. And because these are both negative, it turns to addition, so negative 3 plus 5 is 2. Now let's do a complete problem together. As you can see, these two fractions have the same denominator, so your answer will have x minus 4 on the bottom, and 6x minus 4x equals 2x, and negative 20 minus 12 turns into a positive 12, so negative 20 minus positive 12 equals negative 8. Your answer is 2x minus 8 over x minus 4. This problem is different than the one before because it has two different denominators. Therefore, before I start solving the problem, I need to find the lowest common denominator, or the LCD. In this case, the LCD is 3x and in parentheses x plus 2. Now what we need to do is multiply each fraction by what we need in order to attain the LCD, 3x in parentheses x plus 2. So I'll multiply this fraction by 3x and this fraction by x plus 2. Therefore, you distribute the 3x to each number, so it would be 3x squared plus 3x over your LCD, which is 3x in parentheses x plus 2. Now we're going to distribute the x plus 2 on this side. So x times x is x squared plus 2 times x, which is 2x, over your LCD, which is 3x in parentheses x plus 2. Now continuing with the strategy from the first problem, because the denominators are the same, we're going to do 3x squared minus x squared, which equals 2x squared, and 3x minus 2x is x, over your LCD, which is 3x, x plus 2. Now, because there are two x's in the top, you could factor out the x. Over your LCD. Okay, and now as you can see, there's an x outside of the parentheses on both the numerator and the denominator, so we're going to cross out the x, and your final answer is 2x plus 1 over 3 in parentheses x plus 2. This problem is different than before because there's an equal sign. Now, just like before when we want to find the LCD, the lowest common denominator that all three fit into is 12 in parentheses x plus 1. Now, different than before, we're going to multiply each fraction on either side of the equal sign with the lowest common denominator. So, we're going to multiply this by 12x plus 1. We're going to multiply this one by 12x plus 1. And similar, we're going to multiply this one by 12x plus 1. Now, you could cross out the x plus 1 and the x plus 1. So now we have 12x. And then 4 goes into 12 3 times. And it's plus 3x plus 1 times x minus 1. And then 12 and 12 could cross out, so it equals 11x plus 1. To consolidate this, we are going to do 12x plus 3x squared minus 1 and plus 1 is negative 1, so 3x squared minus 1 equals 11x plus 1. And now continuing this problem, let's distribute the 3 to the numbers in the parentheses. So 12x plus 3x squared minus 3 equals 11x plus 11. Now, in order to get the numbers on the right to be 0, you need to do the inverse of them. So we're going to subtract both via negative 11x minus 11 on both sides in order to get 0 on the right. So 12x minus 11x is x plus 3x squared minus 14 equals 0. Now what we have to do is we have to see that 3 times 14 is negative 42. So we want to see what multiplies to negative 42 and adds to 1. Negative 6 times 7 equals negative 42, and negative 6 plus 7 equals 1. Therefore, we're going to keep this number as the numerator, so 3 over negative 6 and 3 over 7, and 3 goes into 6, so this could be 1 over negative 2 and 3 over 7. Therefore, it will be x minus 2 and 3x plus 7 equals 0. Now, in order to see what each x equals to, you set each of them equal to 0. So x minus 2 equals 0. You add 2 on both sides and you get that x equals 2. For this one, 3x plus 7 equals 0. If you subtract 7 on both sides to isolate the x, it's 3x equals negative 7. Now, if you divide each side by 3, you get that x equals negative 7 over 3. And these are your two x's. And that is how you complete the problem.